So I get asked a lot about what happens inside of an actual directed voiceover session. Obviously, people who are new to the industry, who have never experienced a session, have no idea how this works. So today, we're going to show you. In a couple of minutes, I have a recording session with one of my clients, Go Voices, and you're going to experience what happens inside of an ipDTL session. Now, ipDTL is a relatively new technology that the industry has been using. It is a internet-based conferencing link that allows two studios to be connected to one another. It's kind of like the new alternative to ISDN, a lot more inexpensive, a lot more accessible for people. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Come on in. Okay, I am all set.
This spot should look relatively familiar because there's
Yes.
a bunch of these, and actually this is a first half of this is a lift from a third that you did.
Okay.
We may be able to, Taylor may want to save this, she may not want to, I'm not sure.
Okay.
So,
Do we have the reference file?
we did that.
Sweet.
Let me get her on the phone, and I'll be right back with you.
Okay, so they're calling the client right now from the studio that I'm talking to. This is how this stuff goes. It's wild. So there's like a producer on that end, and then that producer calls the client, and then the client gets patched in, and depending on how many people are on the client's end, you could have like 10 people on a speakerphone, or you could just be talking to one. It's wild. It's kind of cool though. Then you also have to keep track of all the people you're speaking with. Also, by the way, I have no idea why I'm whispering, because it really doesn't matter.
Gabby, we got Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Taylor. We meet again.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Doing great.
Doing great.
Excellent.
Or 30 seconds on this one, obviously. Like,
Matt.
and Taylor, first question I have is there's a fair amount of this that we already have.
Right. So I'm hoping to just, the new stuff starts at missing him while he's sleeping.
Yep.
And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines that are new. And the others are all from the 30, except for that line about primary children from the Idaho physician,
Right.
which we actually recorded last time we did 60. So we could pull that or just record this since we're here.
Yeah, I think it's probably past, in that case, past.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree that started at, so,
Yeah, so we have the old one, just so we can just like pick up.
yep. And let me get that set up. And Gabby, so what we'll do is I'll place you pretty much up to through government.
Works for me.
And then you can stop after the birthday party. Enforcing hygiene after the dating, you got that. And then we'll do another pickup.
Do we have the throwing a space alien birthday party?
No, you'll
Yeah, it's a new one.
Okay, so we're gonna go from missing him while he's sleeping, sewing superhero costume, listening to private concerts, putting up with video games, throwing a space alien birthday party, and then skip to the last 2 sentences.
yeah.
Okay.
The side effects of successful cancer treatment at Primary Children's Hospital include, but may not be limited to, cutting the cost off of countless sandwiches, kissing boo-boos, scheduling field trips even though you don't really want to, discovering an unauthorized fact,
Missing him while he's sleeping, sewing a superhero costume, listening to private concerts, putting up with video games, throwing a space alien birthday party. Partnering with your local Idaho physicians for more than 50 years. The child first and always.
I'll be in there, start
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I was getting level on the slide there. Like the same person.
Cool.
Curious how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was spot on for me.
Yeah. Try it again. I won't back up. Fine.
Sounds good.
Kissing boo-boos. Chaperoning field trips even though you don't really want to. Discovering an unauthorized pet.
Missing him while he's sleeping. Sewing a superhero costume. Listening to private concerts. Putting up with video games. Throwing a space alien birthday party. Primary Children's Hospital in Salt Lake City. Partnering with your local Idaho physicians for more than 50 years. The child first, and always. So this gap right now is somewhat common. This is actually what goes on when the client and the producer and engineers and people are just kind of conversing and figuring things out and deciding if it's the right take. Sometimes they do what's called a rough cut, where they're actually inserting the audio into the existing production. And so you just kind of wait. Cool.
Successful cancer treatment at Primary Children's Hospital includes, but may not be limited to, cutting the crust off of countless sandwiches, kissing boo-boos, chaperoning field trips even though you don't really want to, discovering an unauthorized pet, missing him while he's sleeping, sewing a superhero costume, listening to private concerts, putting up with video games, throwing a space alien birthday party, enforcing hygiene, helping him survive the awkward phase, and dreading the day he starts dating. Primary Children's Hospital in Salt Lake City, partnering with your local Idaho physicians for more than 50 years. And always.
Let's do buying braces, and then David will have like just the cash register thing. Another one I have doesn't really have a good sound effect, so I'm wondering if you could pinch it in between enforcing hygiene and the next one. And then that would be like 1, 2, that'll be 3 without sound effect at the end.
So buying braces, okay.
Yeah, you can put that one in there.
And I'm sorry, what was it?
This next one is sneaking a hug every once in a while when he least expects it.
Is it making or should be giving?
Sneaking.
Oh, sneaking.
Sneaking a hug every once in a while when he least expects it. No sound effect for that. That can be at the end.
Okay. Could we? Okay. I'm wondering if we could get rid of the every once in that one. Just sneaking a hug when he least expects it.
Yeah, okay. What about sneaking in? Sneaking in a hug.
Yeah.
Putting up with video games.
Buying braces. Sneaking in a hug when he least expects it. Cheerleading.
But Gabby, great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Cool. Okay, guys. Let me know if you need anything else. Looking forward to it. Thanks. Bye. Okay, so real quick. So it's waiting, and more waiting. There's all these gaps in between a session like this because I've worked with these guys previously. They have templates and they have existing spots, and basically we're taking some material and changing it around and making a new commercial from an existing piece. And so they have to do rough edits and they have to talk. And many times, of course, the client doesn't want to talk in front of the talent. So they kind of mute our mics and they have their little powwow and then come back to us and tell us what else they need. So yeah, you wait. So hopefully you guys were able to kind of get the full scope of that and experience all of the different pieces, start to finish. From the time I started rolling on audio, 21 minutes. That's where we're at. That's all that took. So really when you eliminate and kind of get rid of all the gaps and all of those spaces, probably all said and done, the job took like 6 minutes. So there you go.